Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. First, a little bit of mod and equipment talk, and then we'll get back to the game. There have been, well, as you may have already, those keen-eyed of you may have already noticed, I have implemented a Darker Nights mod, the Realistic Nights mod, I believe, which should make the nights far darker and more believable. Hopefully they're not too dark. You guys will have to let me know. Second of all, how exactly am I getting Wayfarer skill? I'm just sitting here in front of a campfire here in the wilds. Anyway, second of all, I have a couple of new pieces of equipment. Got gifted a brand new monitor, so you guys will have to let me know how that works. And I also got gifted a couple of recording software programs and video editing software programs, so you guys will have to let me know how it's working out on your end. Anyways, back to the game. Dandry here, who's made camp outside the entrance to Felglow Keep, is kind of meditating and or not mundling, but kind of thinking over things. What he's thinking is that, well, the College of Winterhold seems to operate not on the share of knowledge, but I'll share some of your knowledge for coin. And there doesn't seem to be that many ways in Winterhold to make a living that will pay for a decent magical education. But Dandry's, through his time in Skyrim, has realized he's kind of been following the path of an adventurer. So he is thinking about becoming a full-time adventurer. So he's going to try it out, see how it works out, by going after, going to Bleak Falls Barrow and seeing whether or not he can survive this mighty ruin. So, but that's something for the morning. Alright, we're back. It's morning. And we're heading off to Bleak Falls Barrow. Come on, Vilya. Let's get going. Let's get a handle on how exactly hard this adventuring life is going to be. Are those skeletons just walking around? Huh. They would appear to be. Huh. I've never seen that before. Oh, I hate you, curiosity. What exactly is going on here?
Uh-oh. Look over there. That's about it.
Vilja, you have the most interesting definition of bandits ever. I have to tell you. Huh. What in the world is this about? Skeletal Stormcloak warriors and skeletal Imperials. Alright. Let's see. Flames.
I'm learning fast.
Ow!
Don't you think so?
He didn't really hit all that hard. Then again, he is just a pile of bones, but still. Tainted, tattered Imperial armor. Yee, what mod added you guys? Huh. That's odd. I've never seen that before. Wonder, I think that's most definitely a mod, probably judging by the fact the skeleton got back up. They're part of immersive creatures, but still, very odd. Alright. Oh, I've leveled up. Okay. The Wayfarer skill seems to be going up way too fast. Health. You know, I'm tempted to take a point in Conjuration, but I'm afraid I'm going to get the random spell I'm going to get is a Necromantic spell. But, you know, I suppose I should at least put a point in it. See what I get. Bound Dagger to go along with my Bound Sword. Interesting. What's that up there? Is that a Talos shrine? It is. Huh. Yeah. Kinda interesting. Yeah, Dandry's not a big, Uh-oh.
I thought I heard footsteps.
You did hear footsteps. You heard more than footsteps. You heard... Okay, leave my villager alone! Seriously? I suppose we did just actually... seriously? What? Thalmor soldiers? Okay. Filcher, did I get myself into some trouble? Coin. Lochran's orders. Agent Lochran. In recent weeks, 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Talos shrine in the hills above White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to grow any further. Find the shrine, hunt down any heretics you find there. Take no prisoners. Signed, Elowin. Okay. Seriously? Well, on one hand, seriously, just, I poked my head in here and they just attacked me for being near a Talos shrine. And secondly, wow, we just took on 2 Aldmeri Dominion soldiers, or justiciars, and 1. So, what? Yeah. So, nice boost to the ego there. Admittedly, they didn't even hit me, but you know, gotta look at the positive things, right, Phil? Yeah. Wolves. Let's see if we can give the wolves some space. Yeah, I was in the middle of saying that Dandry isn't a big... well, yeah, admittedly, isn't a worshipper of Talos. Admittedly, the first Talos shrine he ever saw was the one inside the walls of Whiterun. So, yeah. But on the other... Yeah, but on the other hand, Dandry's never been a big fan of the fact that the Thalmor have the ability to, you know, just are saying that, you know, you don't worship the same deities we do, or you worship a deity we don't like, we will kill you and torture you for it. You know, Dandry's never been a big fan of that. Of course, his father at least attempted to make sure he never said that within earshot of a Thalmor. But,
If you look around here, you often find butterflies.
Really, Victor? Really? Yeah, according... Yeah, so Bleak Falls Barrow is up there. Was that an ice spike? Maybe actually, I think I'm just getting a little paranoid. I'm kinda used, not Dantry, but I'm kinda used to the game whenever I start to feel even the slightest bit overconfident or comfortable with my character. I'm used to the game coming and kicking my teeth in. As moments of overconfidence are set up as sorts of lulls into a false sense of security, and let's give the Thalmor a wide berth. Not sure if I'm wanted by the Thalmor, or if that was just happenstance back there, but I think I'd like to avoid getting arrested by the Thalmor. So, who are you? Ah, Maik the Liar. And you're in a different outfit than usual. Okay, well, Dandry's never met you before, but I have, so...
Some like taking friends on adventures. Maik thinks being alone is better. Less arguing about splitting treasure.
I would disagree. Having others around, having friends is great. It gives the enemy something else to...
Have you?
No, I haven't, Vilja. I haven't forgotten about the ingredients, and I just haven't really found them. And while I'm thinking about it, you seem to be stuck in that hood. Let's see what's going on here.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Sure. What's on your mind?
I can't understand why any girl would wear a Daedric helmet. They're downright ugly. Don't you think so too?
Yeah, they're kinda evil looking, but I wouldn't say they're ugly. Although a lot of Daedric items look like they're more painful to use than they are to attack. But yeah, let me have a look. See at your gear, Phil.
Talk later.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah. That hood, I think, was interfering with Vilja's wardrobe system. So, yeah. Got that cleaned out of the works there. Vilja? Ah, there you are. Just wanting to make sure I didn't lose you. Ah, back here again. Level? Seriously? What's going on with, Wayfarer? It seems to be going up a huge amount. I've gotten basically 3 levels out of that. Magicka. Last time we put a point into health. This is gonna take a while. In fact, I'm thinking I'm gonna put a point into, into Apprentice of Restoration. Cleansing added. What was that? A bit of a stutter there. If the target is below 40% health, it dies. If not, it loses 20% health. Only works on targets affected by Chastise. Oh, so a little sort of spell combo there. So I can weaken undead with Chastise, and then use cleansing to damage or kill them.
I thought they were supposed to steal from the rich and give to the poor, not stealing hope and future from the rift and people.
Well, they are thieves. Yeah, Dandry's not a big fan of thieves. Or politicians. Of course, to ask Dandry, he'd also tell you that, ask you what's the difference. But, yeah. He's not a big fan of taking what belongs to others, you know. They worked hard for that stuff, you know. Don't take it if it doesn't belong to you. Ah! Wolf! Oh, no you don't. Get back here, you little monster.
Another one down.
Okay, nice. Huh. Seriously. Then again, yeah. Was kind of intruding on his territory right here. And it looks like we're getting into a snowy area. Let's stop here and put on some warmer gear. Oh wow, I like that cloak. Big, fluffy. That should keep us nice and warm as we head up here. Yeah, if I'm remembering correct, yeah, this is the direction Camilla, the sister of the merchant down there and the Riverwood trader, and whoa, I'm getting lag from up here. Okay. Alright, a tower of bandits. Alright. Let's see how we fare. Yes, yeah, Gantry is getting a little overconfident in his stuff.
I wonder what he was.
I am the magical powerhouse. Or a magical powerhouse. Huh. I know, I have no... Whoa! Yeah, nice. Yes, Dandry's powers are starting to get over his head. Oh, and I know you've seen me do this before, but block while dual wielding a spell. You might be wondering what mod that's from. Well, it's from a mod by the name of Dual Wield Parry, which, well, you set up a hotkey, and you can block while dual wielding swords, axes, or, in this case, a weapon and a spell. And quite the snowstorm we got here. Silver ingot. You know what? That's worth a fair amount of coin. I know, and just on reflection, yeah, I did just say Dandry hates people who take things that belong to other people, but these are bandits. They took not only, they took lives and loot from other people, so I think it's only fair to take stuff from them. Of course, Dandry did just assume they were bandits and electrocute them, but Camilla warned us that there were bandits up here, didn't she? Maybe she didn't. Good grief, you feel comfortable. Really? Comfortable? I'd say I'd feel freezing. Bleak Falls Barrow, covered in snow. Wow.
What was that?
Bandits, more of them. You wouldn't have given me any mercy, would you? Ow. Cool, but ow. Wow. Did the difficulty settings get lowered or something? No? Alright, out of character, I know Bleak Falls Barrow is kind of a starter dungeon intended for being the lowest level dungeon in the game, so this is, of course, going to go ridiculously well. Alright, out of Magicka, let's just down a couple of restore Magicka potions. And, kind of come around the back and do that. Okay. I might need to install, what was that mod's name? Realistic Force and Ragdolls, so,
What say you? Should we investigate?
I think we shall. These, Adventure 101. Loot. I am forgetting to loot things. If I'm gonna be an adventurer, I'm gonna need to remember to do that. Nope. Nothing here. Good grief, this place looks cold. Ooh, wine. I'll take that. Alright. Into Deep Falls Barrow. Ah. Oh, at least it isn't snowing in here. Alright, let's take off the warm gear and replace it with, my magical stuff. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Some dead rats. A deceased bandit. Anything on you? Not really.
That dark elf wants to go on ahead and let him. Better than us, just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
Okay. I'm not liking how often that Wayfarer skill is going up. Okay. Wow. What's going on? I think I do believe we have a sound glitch. Huh. That's useful. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, I'm back. Got it fixed. All I did was a quick save and quick reload. Huh. That looks nice. And a torch. That could be useful. Ah, and a novice chest to unlock. Oh, I hotkeyed that. Yeah. Well, that was, fairly easy. Alright. Back into the depths of Bleak Falls Barrow. Oh boy.
I have seen one of those before, and I don't care if I never see one again.
Bandit? Yeah, I think I can understand your, feelings on that. Ah, nice. Nice and fully warm. Wouldn't want to go dungeon diving while freezing. Oh, I don't have the torch favorited, do I? Nope. That should help. There's a little animation glitch. It's not too noticeable, especially from first person, so we'll let it slide. Huh. Yeah, surely no one's going to be able to, we're not going to be able to sneak up on anyone, are we? Just, I'm wielding a torch. No. Third, menu attempt. Alright. Oh. He was gonna die to a trap anyways. Okay. That lightning... How powerful is that lightning spell? 38 points of damage. And I got another stupid level up, but I'm just gonna save that because they're starting to get on my nerves. Yeah. I hear rats, or skeevers, or whatever you Nords call your version of rats. Ah, ye olde Nordic puzzle. I gotta say, the ancient Nords are not all that clever in their puzzle design. I mean, seriously, a combination lock with the combination 90 degrees, turn 90 degrees, and the combination is in full sight. Not a very well-designed lock. And especially since there are only 12 combinations you can get from snake, hawk, and whale. So, it's not, even if that wasn't there, it isn't impossible to say, have some random adventurer to just poke their head in and be patient enough to try 12 times and get the puzzle open.
How weird.
Yeah. Yeah. The Nords are great craftsmen, but they're not so great at making puzzles. Ah. Thief. Which teaches me more about thievery. Who would have guessed? Padded mantle, fur, white. Okay. Kind of cool. Okay. It's gonna get on my nerves, isn't it? Yeah, let's level up. Get this out of the way. Health. Seriously. Let's put a point in alteration just for the heck of it. Candlelight. Oh, that's a useful one. Creates a hovering ball of light that lasts for just under 5 minutes. Actually, just over 5 minutes. Wow. You know, I still would prefer a torch to most candlelight spells, just because you can basically dampen a torch at any time you want. So if you want to be nice and stealthy, you can, without issue. Now I hear rats down here. Whoa, okay.
That was really no match at all.
Not quite. Although they do have a... Yeah, that skeever had a poisonous bite. Huh. Odd. Skeever hide, skeever meat. Huh. Okay. Quick question. If I char the skeever meat, can I get charred skeever meat, which is an alchemical ingredient? We'll have to give that a try. Huh. Wow. Certainly atmosphere. Is that a spider? I think I hear a giant frostbite spider. Ugh.
Is that you, Hot Thief? Bjorn! Soling!
It sounds like one of the bandit who went ahead, actually.
I know I'd like to finish the fall, but I need help.
Wait a minute. Is that a treasure chest? It is. How did I hit the skeleton? Alright. Oh, this is all good stuff. All good stuff. Alright. Probably be better to knock these cobwebs down with flames. Yeah, it is definitely a spider. No. Vilja, what are you doing back there? Admittedly, I got this handled, but what are you doing back there?
You think so too?
Yeah, you are. Quick question. Why aren't you, why did you decide to head back into the... Did I tell you not, Vilja?
Yes?
Let's talk some fighting strategy.
Sure. Anything in particular you have in mind?
Why didn't... Oh, I said her not to... Okay, I told her to not actually attack and try to avoid fighting at all costs. And she did exactly that. How about you attack enemies that attack us? So...
This might be fun.
Yeah. Oh,
Anytime.
be quiet. We're talking strategy over here. Oh, we'll get to it eventually. Yeah, that was fairly easy. Huh. Potion of minor healing. And a gem. I'm not leaving.
He may be a thief, but you still can't leave him like this. We'll have to cut him down.
If you sure about that? Well, it does look like he's actually in the way of our way forward, so we'll have to cut him down anyways.
You, over here.
Yeah, I'm on it. Not that swift, are you?
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Yeah. So, more importantly, where's the golden claw? We actually did get requested to come here and get it, so where is it?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
It wouldn't happen to be a wall that glows and speaks to you, would it? Maybe? Hand over the claw first, and then I'll cut you down.
Does it look like I can move?
It looks like you got plenty of wiggle room. Fine.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
There you go. Now, where's the...
Fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Because, I can do this. What was that? Oh, boy.
My sword!
Ow. Ow. Yeah. Okay. Draugr. These are... Vilja reliably has informed Dandri that, these are Draugr, the Nordic entombed dead. Which, yeah. And there appears to be more of them.
Now I'm gonna get you.
Huh. That went fairly well, and fairly easily, too. Yeah, this place is doing a terrible job of tempering Dandri's overconfidence. Huh. The Golden Claw. And Arvail's journal. Let's see what that says. Okay. Journal. Arvail's. My fingers are trembling. The Golden Claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of ancient Nordic heroes. That fool, Lucan Valerius, had no idea that his favorite decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Huh, so that's why you took it. Okay. Now, I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. Legend says there's a test the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the Golden Claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Huh. Okay, we'll have to see what he means. Oh, unrelated, kind of off the topic to what's going on here. You remember in the past few episodes where I've been having issues with inside interior cells, objects would be... Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, dog went barking after something, had to go check up what that was, and it turned out to be his nemesis, the squirrel, has returned, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm back. I was talking about the bug, in which everything was rattling around. Yeah, that bug was caused by Skyrim's frame rate going over 60 frames per second, which it would only do in interior cells, which caused a sort of glitch in Skyrim's physics engine. Interesting. I didn't think that would happen. So it was actually quite a simple fix. All I had to do was go into NVIDIA control panel and tell it to fix the frame rate. Now, back into character. Okay, more Draugr. And... bye-bye! Okay, you're a bit tougher than the normal mount. Built you up. I gotta say, these Draugr definitely put up a better fight than the bandits have. Although, between the three of us, that... Ow! Between the three of us, I think, well, me, Vilja, and the summoning. Okay. That was obviously a trap, and obviously a very deadly one.
What was that?
Don't you even try.
You leave him alone!
Quick question. So if the Draugr are the ones who built this place, how did they, not, notice their own traps? Just saying. Not too bright, are you, fellas? Well, thankfully, the Draugr have given us a pretty good lesson on don't step on that. And it sounds like there's more of those things ahead. Okay, my, what was that?
Did I scratch your feet?
That worked. Sounds like there's more of them, though.
What was that?
That Draugr.
You will be so dead.
Got to leave with a sword.
You doing alright there, Vilja? Alright. You know, thinking about it, I should probably do that. Less for my sake, and also equip flames as my close range spell. But yeah, do that so we can easily see in here. Yeah. Ancient Nordic war axe. Which is better than my iron war axe, so, we'll have a look-see at it. Yeah. Ah, that's nice. We'll, That's actually pretty worthless, actually, so we'll drop it in favor for a better one. Yeah. Huh. I'm just, Standry here, anyways. I'm just gonna have to come to terms with the fact here in Skyrim, the dead walking is just a normal thing around here, isn't it? Okay. Is that a Draugr I heard? Yeah. Filch, I need you to wait here for a minute.
I of course don't want to nag, but it would be great if you could find saber cuts.
You'll taste my soul.
Vilja! No! Vilja!
Anytime.
You idiot! I love you, Vilja, but that was incredibly stupid, running into that trap like that. Don't do that to me again. Seriously, I can disarm it. I'm a lot faster than you in heavy armor. I'll go disarm it, okay? Stay
You haven't
here.
forgotten about Ingrid. Sure. You will stay here too, won't you?
Yeah, I just need to disarm this trap. Okay, let's put save in case my trap disarming instead kills me. Ow! Okay. Kinda like that. Although my restoration skills are pretty good, so... While painful, that wasn't painful for all that long. Okay, Vil.
I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish.
Okay.
Good idea.
The audience will have to let me know if they'd appreciate that. Or not. Then again, I feel like if I had Vilja read books to you guys, I'd be kinda just abusing Vilja for my own channel, so... Bye-bye! Okay. Wow. These guys aren't all that tough, I gotta say. Yeah, you can just hear these guys breathing, which makes it quite a bit... Actually, quick question. Why are these things making breathing noises? If they're undead, why are they making breathing noises? I suppose you could say, since they are undead, they're trying to do old habits, you know, as it were. But yeah, that breathing noise makes it ridiculously easy to hear them coming. And my shock spells are getting very potent. How much longer on this spell, anyways? Another 3 minutes.
Did you hear that?
Okay, yeah. That is somewhat satisfying, though.
Strange.
Oh.
Ha!
Whoa! Ow! Okay, fire, fire, lots of fire.
You leave him alone!
Here, have some fire.
We did well. Don't you think so?
Yeah, this place is ridiculously easy. Then again, this is out of character. This is supposed to be a tutorial dungeon, so it is supposed to be easy. Eh. Although it's getting me a nice start to my adventuring career, and I don't think it's going to dissuade Dandry from the adventuring career. We'll have to actually see how an actual dungeon does against our mighty mage and our mighty warrior here. Let's see. short bow. Hunting short bow. That does how much damage? Quick question, Vilja. How's your bow?
I see that you have a copy of the book Galerion the Mystic. If you give it to me...
Of course.
Thank you, Vilja. Oh, you already have a hunting short bow. Never
where are
mind.
we going now?
Probably down here.
Strange.
Okay.
Try that.
Yeah, we just seem to have these things handled. Huh. You know, Vilja, this dungeon diving thing's a lot easier than it looks. Watch, this'll be quite a bit like Sarthal in... Oh, wow, that's kind of disgusting. This'll be quite a bit like Sarthal, it'll be easy right up until the final guy in the final room of the dungeon, and he'll kick our teeth in, while the rest of this place was dead easy. And I just realized I made a sort of a pun there. Dead easy in a tomb. Yeah. Yes, and yeah, I do actually know my way around here, so it's, I've done this dungeon more times than I'd care to share. But, here, have an action.
What was that? Leave him alone! You're a dangerous bastard, aren't you?
My candlelight spell went away. Which on the one hand is, you know, it's no longer blindingly bright in here, but on the other hand, it's harder for you guys to see. You guys will have to let me know how the light quality is, you know, on the video. Hello! There's another one of you. Oh, I thought for a second I shot Vilja. Again.
I'm not afraid of you.
Whoa! Sorry, Phil. Kill cam, kind of forced that. Let's see, where is it? Did I not have healing hands favorited? I do.
Thank you.
There you go,
I feel
Phil.
a lot better now.
Alright, heal any of the damage I just caused by setting you on fire and let me heal that too. Good grief. Sorry, Phil. Didn't mean to set you on fire multiple times. Apprentice. Magic spells. I don't think the alteration is good enough to get into that. Nope. I cannot. Alright, let's see. Bleak Falls Sanctum. Okay,
Have I got freckles? I hate freckles.
No, you don't have freckles. Besides, you'd look absolutely adorable with freckles. Then again, that's my opinion. And, yeah. I hear more Draugr. Wow. This is actually fairly easy. Right up until I run out of magic, huh? Dude, up here. You missed.
Uh-oh. Look over there.
I already noticed him, Vilja. There we go. Have fun with my astronaut.
Ha
Shoot him.
Now I'm gonna get you. You're a creep. You're as good as dead.
Yeah, I'm real useful right up until I run out of magic, and then I'm kind of just dead weight in this sort of adventuring thing.
Look over there.
Look over where? Yet another Draugr learning the perils of their own.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Close? Uh-oh. Look over there.
Ha
These things aren't all that smart. I suppose they're pretty smart for corpses, but still, they're not all that clever. Okay, you know the drill, Phil. Wait here.
I see that you have a cop. Sure. You will stay here too, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go trap disarming. Yoo-hoo! Over here. Come get me.
Uh-oh.
Vilja,
Over there.
stay out of the way of the magical, the undead monstrosity's mystical attack. That's, I think that's a pretty good idea. These things really aren't that clever. There should be some AI programming that says, don't walk near swinging axe traps. Oh, hello! You're dead. Okay, Vil.
I really like your outfit. It matches your eyes so well.
It does.
Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, these Draugr are not all that smart. Alright, torch. Yeah. I give Vilja one of these ancient Nordic helms, but I'm afraid she'll just hand it back to me, thinking that it's, she doesn't want a helmet from a, 1,000-year-old corpse. Which I can't, undead corpse, which I can't exactly, blame her for. To be honest. It is a little disgusting and a little, disturbing if you think about it. Alright, what do we got here? Ah. Okay, so this is the Hall of Stories, then. I would assume. That Arvel mentioned. I hear Draugr on the other side of that door. Ah. Alright. And this puzzle. Now, let's see. What was the combination? Because, as Arvel said, when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hand. So, yeah, bear, moth, owl. Yeah, I used to always call that a butterfly, but actually, that's actually turns out to be a moth. I'm assuming it has some connection to the lunar or Luna moths that are connection to the moth priests. I think. Yeah. But seriously, this puzzle is kind of easy. I'd really appreciate it if, you know, if instead of the solution being on the key, but of the gold of the for this door being on the key. What I'd prefer is if the solution, you had to find it amongst the wall runes of the carvings in the Hall of Stories. So you'd actually have to pay attention to these things instead of just ignoring them. But anyways. Yep. Alright, let's put down the torch. Ready some spells. As it sounds like there are you guys waiting on me. Oh! Okay.
I'm gonna get
That was kind of terrifying.
You are as good as dead.
Down here, buddy boy.
strange.
You made a big mistake.
You must admit that I'm not bad.
Yeah, you're pretty good. I actually got the feeling you're a whole lot better than I am. Not just a little better than I am, a whole lot better than I am. Huh. I hear more Draugr. Atronach.
Oh, look over there. We are a good team. Don't you think so?
Yeah, we are a pretty good team, Bill. Although I feel like you do most of the work, and
I'll kill you. I'm not afraid
Sorry, Bill.
of you.
Ow! Alright, kinda out of magic.
That's the best.
Help. Healing hands.
You're good. I wish I could use an axe that well.
Is that sarcasm, Vilja? Seriously, you are way better with a sword and an axe than I am. I'm just sort of whack it until it stops moving. Really, it's skeleton guardian. Eeh. Oh, cool, and it didn't get back up.
Look over there.
Yeah, I see him standing there. And I see his friend over there. Where is it? Yeah, okay, Vilja, shoot him. If you can. He's a little hard to see. Vilja, why are you, Okay. Let's just charge in and flame him.
And fast? Don't you think so too?
Okay. Hang on. I got fixed. Okay, I'm back. Actually, I didn't actually do anything. She sorted it, and that was just a momentary glitch in her wardrobe system. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Huh. We are doing really, really well in here, and wow, that is beautiful. Yeah. Taking a screenshot. Because, Wow. Okay. I'm not...
I find this a bit scary.
Yeah. Okay, so you notice this thing too. You know, I was actually being well, Bandry was being sarcastic when he said to Harfield, what is it, a glowing wall that speaks to you? But apparently, yes, in fact it is. Okay, yeah, let's, yeah. Now, we're not actually here for the, all the loot and money and clearing of bandits. We're actually here to retrieve a dragon stone, which marks the location of dragon burial sites. But, okay. Whoa. Ooh. Force. Force. Huh. Okay. It looks like we might have a way out of... Ah, okay, hello. What was that? He's summoning things himself. Don't kill Vilja. Please don't kill Vilja. Please don't kill Vilja. Die. 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 Die.
I'll kill you!
You actually did kill him. Okay, are you okay, Vilja? Okay. Whew. I'm glad he didn't hit me. You know, I don't think I could have done this so easily without Vilja. Huh. And you have the dragon stone. And oh my goodness, this thing weighs 25 pounds. Okay. Well,
I don't know if I like this.
Climbing through dungeons, the undead. I really wish you'd be a bit more specific sometimes, Vilja. You leave a lot for interpretation. Huh. But, yeah. Huh. That was, well, that was somewhat difficult, but not, unmanageable. What do we got up here? I hear another one of you, Draugr.
You will be so dead.
I'm not afraid of you.
Ow.
You know, the best defense isn't good armor. It's a good, strong weapon.
No, I do believe it's having, one, a friend, and two, having a good, powerful spell. Vilja? Vilja, let me squeeze past. Thank you. Alright, torch time. Restless Draugr. And a way out. It's very convenient of the ancient nords to put secret ways out of their treasure rooms. Gotta say. Huh. Is this some sort of offering pillar? Flowers seem to be fresh, so somebody comes here and makes offerings. Interesting. Whoa! It is a blizzard. But, yeah. Well, there we are. What Bleak Falls Barrow. Done and cleared. Not a bad run, if I do say so myself.